truthfully never wanted to make such an incendiary topic ass video, but since Mike was talking that spicy shit, I felt like it was a sign to jump in. Before I even delve into the opinion, it's worth to note I am indeed a Kobe Bryant stan. I saw the 61 at the Garden and my life changed afterwards. Also, I'm a former LeBron hater, and I say former because I started rooting for LeBron ever since he left Miami to come back to Cleveland. Then to win the championship down 3-1, that shit was just emotional, son. And he is indeed the king and should be respected as such. Now, please aim any shots you may have at each other in the comments and not at me, because I do live in Florida. I will just pull up on you and say it was self-defense. So moving on, as a final thought before I start, if your name is Colin Cowherd, Jason McIntyre, or Jason Whitlock, y'all niggas trash, man. Fuck everything about you. And yeah, let's start. No, this opinion isn't a numbers game whatsoever. If that was the case, then LeBron would just win the debate every time. I think it's incredible. LeBron is truthfully the more efficient scorer, and scoring isn't even his best skill. Passing is. However, we know who we'd all pick for a final shot or to carry a team. LeBron is the type of player that will make teammates look amazing, but Kobe is the type that will go get the job done himself if that's what it takes to win. And it's him confidence that really gives him that killer instinct, aka Mamba mentality. LeBron just isn't one to play that way, and it's unfair to really even to compare their games. Hands down, LeBron James is the better overall player though, and that killer instinct is in no way, shape, or form a fucking stat. Don't try to say that dumb shit. That comes down to the qualities about a player that you prefer to identify with.
How many, if he'd had Shaq in his prime, how many rings would LeBron have?
Have a lot.
Kobe could score the basketball, but he probably shot 4 or 5 more times than LeBron.
No question.
Jordan, I think I shot 3.5, maybe 4 times more than LeBron. But you look at the rebounds, you look at the assists, you look at the impact. It's hard for me to believe that there's ever been a guy in the NBA that had a bigger impact on his teammate than LeBron James.
As far as the Don Dada Kobe bean, the main reasons I'd personally try to argue him to be ahead of LeBron if I was, would stem from accomplishments. As heartwarming as 3-1 was, yo, I'm not sure why that one ring suddenly makes LeBron like usurp so many other players like Kobe. If you need to introduce the logic of how somebody won a ring, who they won it against, or even the time period in which they won it, I think you're starting to reach a little bit just for the sake of your argument. That's just me personally though. I definitely do think though it's worth noting that Kobe has as many all-defensive first team selections than LeBron has defensive team selections, period. That is never talked about ever, and that is one of the reasons I would even rank Kobe's accomplishments over LeBron. And truthfully, if I wanted to be just like extra fucking petty, I would just say Kobe's a slam dunk champion too, and that counts for something because LeBron was just scared to go up against Nate Robinson. But that's another story for another day. Outside of the 3 extra MVPs, I don't think LeBron truthfully has accomplished more than Kobe. If it comes to rings, it's not fair to try and discredit 3 of Kobe's just because of Shaq. That he got carried shit is really corny because I don't see how someone can get carried averaging what he averaged. If that's the case, then Ray Allen carried LeBron in another sense, and suddenly the argument isn't even about who's the greater player anymore. This is why the argument is truthfully just dumb as shit and shouldn't be had until LeBron retires. But because niggas is hard-headed and really just like to argue nowadays, this is what it comes down to.
I don't think he's surpassed Kobe at all, no. And I don't think he should be compared to either of those players because they play different positions. Kobe and Michael are both 2 guards. They're both scorers. They're mostly like a Kyrie. They're looking to score the basketball when it hit their hand. They're not looking to make plays for anybody on the floor. They're not looking to, you know, be a facilitator. That's the role that LeBron plays because he's such a dominant and powerful force.
Even though LeBron is 3-4 in NBA Finals, and as we all know, Michael went 6-0 with 6 Finals MVPs.
Impressive.
It's pretty good. If you had to take Kobe or LeBron, who would you go with?
I already know we're going to
I would take Kobe.
Simply put, I just think the legacy and the resume that Kobe has put together is still what keeps him in such a high regard and why a handful of notable NBA players would still rank him higher than LeBron. LeBron really is the better all-around player, in truth, but I think they're both too different to even compare. And if we're just talking about greatness, I'm sorry niggas, 3-1 is something, but it's not everything. I'm sure when it's all said and done, LeBron will be, without argument, greater than my dad. And I can see the logic behind why one may think he already is, but yeah, just shut the fuck Because this nigga still got a couple more years of greatness in the tank. Stop comparing him to people who are already done playing and savor it, because I know I'm going to get emotional when LeBron goes. That means we all done fucked around and got old, because 2003, baggy jeans, and this is how we do on the radio doesn't feel like 14 years ago. As far as why these two GOATs will never be greater than the GOAT, I'll leave you with this story from this mediocre 15-point per game nigga that Kobe repeatedly washed.
Like, Mike, let me go to sleep tonight. Let me chill. Let me rest the next day. Let me stay focused. Let me eat the right things.
Yeah.
Kobe, not saying that you had to switch it up, but I didn't have that fear.
Yeah.
You know, Mike would have, you better bring your game. I can
You
go
had
for
Mike in
50
his
tonight,
prime.
but Mike is the best player in the world ever. LeBron, Kobe, nobody can fade that.
Yeah.
Nobody can. So what happened was, we're in Chicago, and I had played against Mike 3 times head up. So KG had never seen me play against Mike.
Yeah.
So we're in the game, and I got about 24 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Mike got about 18, 19.
Okay.
So I'm quiet. I always stay quiet when I play Mike. I didn't talk too much. I mean, if he talked to me, I was going to talk back, but he never talked crazy to me. We just played. But I never talked crazy to him at all, right?
Yeah, you knew better.
So we come out of the fourth quarter, KG like, man, keep going at his ass. Serve him. He can't guard you. He can't da-da-da with you. He can't mess with you.
Yeah,
I was like, I was quiet. I'm looking at him like, just chill. Because Mike was literally right there.
And
Him
KG
Scotty.
was hype. Like,
and
KG
he's super hype.
Yes.
You know,
loud.
I'm super hype. So we vibe, right? He's like, what? I was like, he's standing right here, buddy. And KG was like, I don't care. Keep going at him.
Wow,
Too strong for this dude, man. You're too strong for him. I was like, wow. So Mike looked at KG, looked at me, looked at KG. I was like, Mike, he don't know the rules of the game, man. He's just a young puppy. You know what I mean? Mike was like, okay, he talking? You know what I mean? I said, man, he don't know the rules of the game.
Yeah.
And Mike looked at him again like, okay. Looked at me like, okay. I said, what you looking at me like that for, right? Went to the fourth quarter, man. That man got about 17 quick. Mad, looking at KG, looking at me, looking at KG.
Motivate him.
I said, look, I got to guard that man. Not you. You know what I mean? Mind you, KG was having a great game on Scotty. We both, KG had about 30. I had about 28.
Yeah.
I mean, we was getting it.
It's amazing.
But KG didn't understand that we don't talk to Mike like that.
No, don't gas him up. Don't gas him up.
At least I guard that man.
Right.
You can go talk to Scotty or whoever all you want.
Well, you said the rules. He didn't know the rules.
You know the rules. There's certain rules out there.
Don't pump him up, dog.
You can get 30 and be cool. Okay, Mike got 30. But you don't want him to be mad and go get 50.
That'll happen.
Or 60. That'll happen easy.